Alright. Now, a little adjustment here and there. There you go. That's about right. Maybe. Whoops, don't do that. Ah! Okay, I think everything is... Yeah, that's about right. Alright, perfect. Excellent. Now, things we have going on. Reptoid Assassination Squad! And a strange life form. You know. That might actually be the last one. We might actually have run out of Reptoid strange creature sightings. And this time we have to actually catch a Reptoid because we've been utterly stymied on getting anything about what's going on in that direction. I had actually thought that the zombies might be connected to the Syndicate. But, well, I guess they weren't. Alright, let's see. Paste here. Let's see. QE opens weapon attack window. I definitely need to figure that out. I got a list of tips here. Some of them are stuff I've already been doing, but that one... We will inspect. We will find if that is... what that is. Try to figure out what that is generally. Okay. There we go. Everything's posted. And away we go! Okay. I think the cyber armor repair. What? Hey, I sent it as quick as I could, as soon as it spawned, and it despawned before I got there. I don't know what to say. Like, we're just not doing the underground thing this game. I don't know. What can I do about it, you know? Hey there, Dropart. Hey there, Sup. Alright, the Cerebral Engineer tells us about supply ships. That's a terrible waste of an engineer. Seriously, isn't that what navigators tell us? We do have this shadow suit. I'm very interested in knowing what that is. I mean, I could guess, but... Alright, we'll try another engineer. We'll cook our way through all of those. Oh, joy! It's a self-propelled grenade that does chemical damage. Yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. It exists. I don't remember ever using one, but it's there if I want it. Okay. What's this little guy doing over here? Let's send him a visit from a biter. Really? I feel like I only just discovered the, I feel like I only just started on FromSoft. You're saying it was 2 years ago now? Is that so? Let me see. Dump that. Okay, we haven't analyzed that one yet. We've done a spitter. Oh my gosh, how many of these do I need to... Okay, I can get rid of 2 of these. Ah, jeez. Well, I don't need this. I can dump this. Okay, those can go away. Why are we over full? I don't need this. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alright. That was you, right? No, which base is it who just got overfilled? No, really, which base was it? It was you? How did you get overfilled? Nothing should have come here. That confuses me. Oh, you don't have to waste, yeah, you didn't have to, oh well. Whatever. Oh! Somebody finally noticed! So you know how I had copyright issues that were pretty bad when we started? And so finally I literally removed one of the music tracks from the game? Well, I had a music track missing from the game, and I was like, I should replace this with something. So I spent quite a while thinking about it and testing different things on YouTube to see what wouldn't get copyright claimed. And I finally settled on a remix of Nazrim's theme. A tiny, tiny, clever commander. So, yeah, it's a remix of a tiny, tiny, clever commander from Toho. The fact that nobody noticed or commented on it means that all this time means that I must have done a halfway decent job of finding something that fit the vibe. I mean, I thought it felt to me like it stuck out like a sore thumb, but but nobody ever said anything, so I just kept going with it. So yeah, you're the first person to notice. Now let me see. Minotaur needs a flashlight and a throwing axe. It's sad the Minotaurs can't seem to learn anything ever. But on the other hand, unlimited disposable Minotaurs. I literally can't lose a soldier if I send the Minotaurs on the job. What you see, boy? Oh no, can a Minotaur be zombied? Now zombies are utterly and completely ridiculous and stupid with their attack power. Yeah, this isn't an infector, so I mean it won't answer that question, but they can bite through a tank. So they could definitely bite through a Minotaur. Assuming the Minotaur doesn't squishes them first. Like a dat. Oh, Flexo just got to Cavalier 10. What, you don't like the Minotaurs? I'll tell you what a Minotaur is good for. Give me a second. Okay. This is the most powerful agent I've ever had. He is insane. He has 107 hit points. A Minotaur has 200. He has 97 time units, unless I do something weird like put him in a synth suit. So he's got 97. The Minotaurs have 100 time units. His strength is 87. The Minotaur's strength is 160. And as I've mentioned, I basically get infinite free Minotaurs. I can only use them 6 at a time, but they're basically an infinite resource. So if they all die, I just shrug, because it cost me nothing. So yeah, anytime I have a mission, like, it's not, they can't shoot worth a darn, they kind of suck at some things, but they hit, you're dead. And they're practically indestructible. They have so many hit points, and they're so fast. So they just run around smashing everything, and there's no risk to it. I'm not risking anything important when I send the Minotaurs. So mostly I've been using them as a supplemental force. They don't learn, so there's not a lot of reason to... oh, there you go. Yeah, they don't learn from missions. They're basically static. But, you know, so what? What is bovine weakness? They have 200 hit points. That's a lot of hit points. anything that can do 200 damage will kill them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure a zombie could eat them in a couple bites. Zombies are stupid. Tentaculats and Chrysalid could probably kill them in you know, very, very quickly, because they're also stupid. Bebop, Rocksteady. If I could name them, I would. I should name these AIs, honestly. I don't know. We can give them names at some point. Am I spelling that right? Is it like that? I can look it up later. Alright, whatever. So, we missed out on the Reptoids, but the month is about to turn over. Man, Hawkeye, all you've done all game is expose one base. How about you go looking for trouble? I really should just put the final base here-ish. I'm also thinking about those intelligence centers. The advanced intelligence centers are supposed to find UFOs and or maybe missions. So, but they're expensive. Oh, doggone it. What are you doing over there? How are you exceeding your storage space every few seconds? I need to go find out what's happening on that base. This just started being an issue. Okay, well, those aren't the problem. There should not be a single thing coming into that base. Right? Here, I don't need lightning throwers. Some of these are for base defense. I'm gonna say that one's obsolete. I'm gonna say that's definitely old. Okay, what is happening here? Oh, you're opening boxes. Oh, that would explain it. Ah, yes. Okay, hold on. I will just transfer some excess junk away. Or her. Yeah, ship all of that. Yeah, ship that. Some of these are just to do research on later. I think the magnet gear was heavy, real heavy. Alright. Hopefully that solves your problem. Yeah, that'll probably solve your problem for a little bit, right? Okay, they finished doing it. Nothing interesting. That's a lot of staples. Well, that explains what the problem is. We just filled our entire base with staples. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. Tame Minotaur. Okay, just one. Alright. No? Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, anyway, we're busy working through a whole bunch of stuff I listed up for the manufacturing. So they'll be quite busy. Okay, let's see. If I go here and I transfer over to there, we should have some interesting things we just made. I don't know what seeker drones are or how they compare, but it's a new option for our AIs. If they get tired of being Terminators, they can turn into flying Roombas. Meanwhile, over here, I just manufactured something very interesting. Shotgun-focused clips. And we're making those aquaplastic suits, finally! I think you can see why I put them off for so long. I wanted them, but 34 days of work to make 15 of them. Yeah, there's a reason I kept putting it off. Okay, also, the Sonic Heavy Cannons are ready. We are ready to go deeper into the sea now with this stuff. Yeah, with the armor still in production, but other than that, like, we're ready. Alright, let me see. The Toxicon! Until we see the damage, we can't really rate it, but I don't think it's going to be very good. It's... How could it be? Able to dissolve any material known to Earth science within a few seconds. Naturally, it's deadly to all living beings. Yeah, that's fine. We're working on the flask. Let's get that targeter. That's something I might actually use. The small humanoid is extensively modified with cybernetics and integrated with a sturdy titanium exoskeleton. It is equipped with a variety of engineering tools installed in the outer shell. From welders to particle disruptors, it is quite resilient to weapons and environmental damage alike. Actually, it's got a pretty terrifying melee attack. And it's fairly resistant. Looks like the answer is go for electric. Didn't I research the Mega Zombie? I feel like I did. Oh well. Why not have what? Oh, their accuracy is terrible. Their accuracy is the worst. So, I just give them things that let their strength factor in. Normally, they're given giant axes and huge flamethrowers, but I'm like, I'll give them throwing axes. If they can hit with the throwing axe, it'll do, like, absurd levels of damage. What is the reason I don't make more cyber suits? They take a lot of time, and my engineers are super limited, and my engineers have a lot of things they need to do. I figure that the cyber suits and the synth suits are enough to get me by with the personal armor on the side when necessary, until I get to a stronger armor, and then I'll invest in that. Rather than just produce more cyber suits, I'll have something stronger sooner or later. We're working on it. One of the bottlenecks is we didn't get underground, and there are materials in the deep earth that we haven't gotten our hands on yet. And at any time, they could give us a deep ground mission. I don't know if anything else is going to come out of the sea. We've already got Zarbite and aquaplastics. I know that there was at least one important mission in Dimension X that could trigger randomly that gave you a massive amount of aquaplastics. But I don't think there's any other... I don't remember there being any materials in Dimension X that we could work with, which isn't a surprise. XCOM Apocalypse was, well, different. So, ooh, there's a big one. Are we strong enough to hunt a big one yet? I'm gonna say probably not. I do have this starfighter, though. Guess it depends on what it is. Alright, I'm gonna pile on multiple jets, but I don't think it's gonna work out for me. Alright, that's everything I've got in the southern hemisphere. Oh, it's a lab ship. Wow, the starfighter's much faster than my Ravens. I'm not surprised. Okay. So, here's how this is gonna go. Hey, where'd they go? Shit. It's sped up. Okay, we got it again? Okay, so. We begin with the long-range bombardment. I'm not surprised. Oh. Okay, hold on. No. Alright. I need a crew specifically to go to a particularly dangerous alien ship. Alright, for this, I would like... Oh, let's do something. Hold on. Agents! Gambit, double clubs. Let's see. Well, you guys are about to go on a mission, so maybe not you two. Same with you. All the red shirts are about to go out. Here we go. Martial arts training for all of you. Okay. Now that that's sorted out, let's see who we've got left to work with. So anybody labeled red shirt, this is one of your missions. I'm a little bit curious to look at something. Okay. We've got a bunch of very strong agents down here. I want to see... Seeker drone. It's so fragile. But it's got a plasma weapon. And it's got a shield. It can function underwater, which is very interesting. But I'm not actually going to run it this mission. I'm just checking it out. Alright. Armor up. I have special dog armor. I'm gonna lose the dog, aren't I? I always lose the dogs. I can never keep a dog. But we're gonna try. Alright, synth suits. Yeah, we have... Honestly, we've lost so many guys lately. The cyber armor should have always been rebuilt, but they ended up being vaporized completely lately. That's kind of rough. Alright, we're ready to go? Are we ready? Well, let me load a few things into the vehicle here. Okay, we should have a sonic shotgun. Where's the focused clips? They haven't arrived yet? They'll get here. Alright, well, that's fine. Yeah, that'll have to do for now. They're gonna run out of fuel and fly home before we get there. Ooh. Well, all my planes are out in the southern hemisphere. What about the northern hemisphere? I could hit this with a few planes, but... it's risky. There they are. Shit. Fine, whatever. We'll go back. We won't try hunting the big... We're just not able to hunt the big planes yet. We can't do it. Every plane I had was tied down, and even with the landing, I'm like, oh, I could try to do this. No, I can't. I want to hunt big game. I really do. I really want a vehicle that can defend itself, too. It's really annoying. It's not that I can't send escorts, it's just a pain in the ass to constantly remember to do it. I'm lazy. I'm too lazy to send escorts every time it moves. Hey, how's it going, Wings? How's your morning going? Alright, let's see. So the problem is probably anything labeled vast. Oh my, I had this giant thing here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I try to remember what things we do. Alright. Transfer over to here. It was this and this. Okay. Okay, and then I went from here to here. Bit tired? Yeah, I feel that one. Yeah, be careful on the ice. I mean, I know that goes without saying, but man... We had a real thick ice fog. I had to swerve to avoid somebody. And whoops, the ice is just like, yeah, you're not stopping again for a bit. How about you just drift towards this stationary object? It's kind of happening in slow motion, and there's not a thing you can do about it. That was a few weeks ago. It's funny, because literally, like, I think everyone was, you know, going, drive careful, because that fog was ridiculous. Alright. I don't know what they're up to, but we're going to leave them alone. Leave them alone. Okay, we're going to finally get rid of all these floater corpses. We're just going to extract all of their flotation devices. Ah, okay, yeah, something big's going on. Some major operation is happening. I have no idea what it is that they're up to. But I do not have the power to put a stop to it, so... Oh, I don't have any TNIs. Oops. Well, what can you do? Oh, Cloud Dragon and Unstrung Bow. Let's pay them a visit. Let's see, they're somewhere. Oh, they'll return 2 hours. Okay. Ahem. The minus sign is removed from each of you. Congratulations. Alright, almost all the UFOs are gone. I'm going to try to hit that. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're the last one. Go, go, Minotaurs! Go clean that up for me, would you? Alright, next. Alright, so if we're going to go into that base... Actually, should I wait a little bit longer? We'll wait another day. Oh, fork! I've killed you twice this month! No, 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 no. It's going to catch him, and then he's going to sit there and be shot at for like a million years. Oh my gosh! I hate this thing. I hate it. I hate this space right here. It is so obnoxious. I hate it so much. How frequently do you get to have those ships again in the same month? Three times in 1 month. And I have to sit through all this stuff waiting. Like... Hey there, Subtrap. It's ridiculous. A couple of years ago. Yeah. Years to repair it. That's rough. Yeah, I at least have insurance, so... You know. I had never used the insurance before, so I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but, you know, they made me pay some up front. Okay, alright. That's clear now. Alright. Transferring the shotgun stuff. Okay, you went and fired avalanches at stupid things. And you feel like you're short on storage space still. Dump that. Dump that in the sea. Okay. You trained your psi skill with the lightning flower. Oh, the storm rose? Did this just give different results? It did. Huh. I didn't realize you could re-roll those. That means you could potentially re-roll the Osiren crates at the beginning of the game if you wanted to be cheesy. And those actually could be make a major difference. Interesting. What else did you guys need? Yes, it was the heavy sonic cannon. With the heavy sonic cannon clip, with the heavy sonic focus. These things use like 4 Zarbite each. They're crazy how expensive they are. But, I mean, underwater, it's going to be a complete game changer. You could even use those up on the surface and they're still good. Oh, I'm forgetting something again. Alright, we're going to save this time. Alright, all of you. Okay, we have no TNIs available, but... Alright, saving. Uh-huh, yeah, that's great. Alright, yes. Allocate. Alright. Mega Zombie, that's fine. Alright. Agents. Transformations. I swear there were 4 Helix Knights a minute ago, and now there's only 2. Ignore it. Uh-huh, yep. Yep. Alright. The UFOs dance their mysterious dance. Helix them. Alright. Welcome to Club Helix. You know, I was kind of expecting the Helix Knights to be like a faction of the Council or something. Alright, I'm gonna send a thing here. It's not gonna get intercepted, right? Alright. Refuse to cover it. Oh, that's terrible. Because I can't use a plasma blade. We're incapable of using it. We don't know how. I don't know at what point we get to research things like that, but until we do, stuff like that just sits around. I'm 99% positive we're incapable of equipping it. That's what it is with anything you haven't researched generally. Oh, geez, 7,000. Ah. Alright, let's see. Despite its nightmarish appearance, this creature has human DNA. Its body chemistry is highly modified through unknown means. It is heavily muscled, has a sturdy build, and a big brain. Its body shape seems extremely adaptable, with specialized muscles to forcibly contract it into a human form. That sounds rough. Squishing yourself down to human-sized. Alright. So, I don't know that they would even need something like that. Honestly, they should have their stick back. So, their built-in melee attack does 160 damage. I don't know that there's anything that we've ever fought that could survive just the Minotaur's unarmed attack. But I give them a melee weapon because they can attack faster with it. But even this Kukri here, it's going to be hitting for an otherworldly amount of damage. And it's not even a Tritanium, it's just a regular one. If I give them their sticks, which we lost on a mission, but we'll get a new set. If I give them their sticks, they one-shot everything with a stick. I'm not even kidding. And these axes over here, these throwing axes, I've never seen something survive one of those. So, you know, whatever's out here is about to have a bad day. I heard that. Where are you at? I'm not even sending out a whole crew. They even have built-in lights. Oh, hi there. Okay, a zombie survived one throwing axe. The zombies, they're so tough. Or we just rolled really badly on our damage roll. Also possible in this game, a lot of weapons go all the way down to 0%. So you could roll a 0 on a damage roll. Well, I guess I'll send you over there. What am I doing? We want to finish this month, right? Get back over there for a second. Alright. We need some TNIs. Alright, we're going to attack this. We're finally removing this pain in the butt. Okay, good. You can process that. Just keep processing things. Make space. Good. Alright, now you're going to drain plasma from anything. And you're going to make some. And you're going to make these new Illyrium flares for me. Okay. Last day of the month. Here we go. What are we sending into this base? Well, I need a tank. I'll send some red shirts. I guess I'll send Dirk. Okay. This is a pretty strong team. Alright, get your power armor on. Okay, we'll begin with you. Cyber armors. And one synth suit. No. You know what? I really do want to try a dog. Alright there. Let's try the dog with the cyber armor. Alright. Okay. So the dog synth suit, you know, things happened. But the dog in the cyber armor, well, you actually got some defense there. I'm sure this'll work out. It's gotta, right? Okay, hold on a second while I transfer stuff. We have something interesting and new to ship. We've been using trace flares until now, but now we're going to use actual Illyrium flares. I don't know how bright they're going to be, but I bet it's going to be spectacular. No Illyrium mag lights, though, sadly. All right. Minotaurs, yes, they're normally only allowed for base defense. I got something special for that. But they can only be deployed from that one vehicle. Yeah. Alright, okay, you can tell what his last mission was by his equipment. Okay, well, we're gonna do with you. Honestly, this should be good enough for pretty much anything you encounter in there. Let's add in the hyper stims just in case he needs those. I doubt it. We'll add in the shurikens and, of course, the absolute death touch. And, I think that's pretty good. Oh yeah, you should have one of these. Those are useful. Oh wow, nobody else is even close on psi strength. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna do with the rest of you? I do think these are very good against the hybrid, generally. It's a pretty good loadout. It's a pretty good loadout. I think I'm gonna go with the chemical SMGs, though. This thing, yeah, that thing's probably the better choice. And I'm gonna give you one of this and one of that. Alright. Until we run out. We've already run out of some things. Enhanced bark? What do you mean enhanced? It's got a built-in sound amplifier. How does that... 55? Huh. Doesn't look like it made that much of a difference to me, honestly. Whatever, we'll take the small buffs. Okay, you do not have the psi to support that. Okay, actually, I had enough of these for everybody. I honestly think that they're a good enough weapon that everybody should be satisfied. For the fight, I don't think there was anything in this place that could possibly resist it. Now I'm just going to pack them some stun sticks because those are very useful. And I might decide I feel like catching a few sectoids or something. Ah, fine. The Cajun can make do without. Ah, here we go. Alright, everything good? I kind of want to bring these, and I kind of want these. Ah, this will be fine. Let's not overthink it too much. Ghosts? Well, ghosts are a little bit special. You look different from the others. Should I capture that guy? He's facing the other way. One shot. You failed. Alright. One. Alright. Theoretically, maybe we can keep that guy. In the meantime, I'm just going to kind of park this here. It's probably fine, right? Probably. And everyone else is going to get into position to go jumping down next turn. To wreak havoc. Alright, what about this team? Oh, what are these? Some nice little plants. Oh, that's not a door. That looked like a door. We're actually close enough This is actually a great starting position. Honestly, this is fantastic. I think we're going to clear this base with little difficulty. Um, yeah, I think this is going to go extremely well. Yeah. Oh, all right. Where's my water? Ah. This is such a good starting position. Hmm. Ah, he died. Ow. Well, we tried. Did you just sit still? Huh. I see. Hybrid scientists. Did I need them for anything still? Probably not. I think I need alien engineers at this point. Okay, you are in for a surprise. Okay. Okay, you can hide there. Whoops. Oh, somebody shot at me. Oh. Is that a cyclone and a laser pistol? Alright, well, if that's what your loadout is. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Ow! Okay, well, that's not a perfect start, but... Okay, he will live. Alright. Perfect. Oh, I kind of thought I'd get both of them with that. Oh, well. Knocked one out. That's got to be good enough. Okay, meanwhile, on this side... Nobody's sneaking up on them from this angle, because you're here. Okay. Alright. You'll guard here. Alright, you're ready to cause trouble somewhere over here. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys up to deploy. We're gonna storm this way with them. I'm basically gonna do my thing where I sweep the base from an entire side. I just need like 1 or 2 more turns and we'll be set up. And from there it should go pretty well, I think. Probably. Okay, tank. I still want to catch one of those. All right. That's fine. These pulse rifles with the chemical damage are just great, aren't they? They're so effective. Alright, well. I'ma catch ya. I'ma do it. But, alright, well, that's happening over there. Let's see. Have you spent your react fires? I don't have more firepower to follow that up with. In the meantime, bonk. Ho 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 ho! Ooh, you almost snuck up on me there. Gotta keep an eye on these things. Hello? Good work, Swift. It's an interesting position. Alright, I think that's our full move. Wait a minute. I have a dog. You might be more useful on that side. Okay, and I should still have a couple people I didn't deploy yet. You've recently been Helix Knighted. Alright. Somebody's actually going to have to go in there. Just wait here. Well. Ah! No! You stupid things. Who did that? You did that! Oh, he used a sniper rifle. Well, I guess that makes sense. Alright, scoop that thing back up. I shredded your armor already. Alright, come on. Get him. Good, good. Okay, we got one of those. I'm not sure if we had one of those before or not, but we definitely do now. Oh, you decided to wake up? That's great. You could spend the rest of the mission, just sit over there, okay? Okay, let's see. Cool. Alright, somebody has to look in here. Look at this well-dressed fella. Well, I'll take him too. Maybe there are hybrids that we need. Alright. Good. Alright, can you do it? No. Oh, shit. I didn't see that until just now. Well, that's not good. Maybe I was a little over-enthusiastic there. Oh, hello. No. No RPG for you. Basically just phased over here in an instant. Can't be good for his long-term health, but... Alright, let's see. Cannot shoot through it. Really? Oh, well then what's the point? If those aren't windows, what were they? Alright. Alright. No, you're mine now. Okay. 2 maybe new types of hybrid? Might as well let you hop on up here. Hold on a second, let me check something first. Okay. Might as well let you hop on up. Hey. Alright, you should be keeping that guy safe. Unless he decides to come up and shoot from an odd angle, which is possible. We should be good. Alright. I think we've successfully claimed this spot. Put that away. Don't know if that did anything or not. What the? Ah. Okay, well, there's a guy there, I guess. Wow, you survived that. Ooh. Careful. Oh, shit, she lost half her health to that. Oops. Okay, fine. Well, I guess, you're gonna have to do something about this. Oh, you shredded my tank armor. We're more danger to ourselves than the enemies are, it would seem. Just about ready to move forward here. Oh, hello. Alright. We haven't quite advanced evenly, but we're working on it. I'm a little worried about what this guy does, but what are the odds? What are the odds he finds one of the two ways he could hurt us? Pretty low, I'd think. There he is. This should do. Alright, I'll let him search this place. I'm reasonably confident there won't be anything else. And Dirk's services are needed forward. Right. I think this lane... Alright, you're holding position there. There's nobody guarding this spot. Woohoo. Just keep going. Alright, that'll have to be taken care of. Alright, you're there. You're here. You two will take this. Still clearing up the back. This is gonna work. Sooner or later, panic will set in amongst them. And there it is! Alright. Meanwhile... Yeah. 99% sure that's clear. Okay. Hello? We've almost secured this one. Let's see. This, on the other hand... not as clear cut. You have no time units if someone jumps out. I'm gonna send the dog to here. Alright. Oh, what a nice room. We should bring these chairs back with us to the base. Comfy chairs like that should improve everyone's morale, right? Yeah, I love these. I love these SMGs. They're so good. Okay. All right. Things are looking real good. Hi there. Oops. What the hell? Let's try that again. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. Accuracy with these things is a little bit screwy, I guess. But I mean, it's basically a shotgun. A rapid-fire shotgun of doom, so... Alright. We ready to advance again? I feel ready to advance again. I mean, we are taking them out left and right, so... we could just sit here. Another one of you, huh? Okay. Yeah, you're in pretty good shape still. Okay, we are advancing, so... looks good. Okay, alright. Alright, this is our new position. Forward. Yes. Little vulnerable when we advance like this for a turn, but... I doubt they're going to be able to capitalize on it, considering that they're all panicking. Oh, I think one of them accidentally shot another one from those sounds. Okay, that was one of my guys did that shot. Ooh, Lulu got a fancy gun. Let's see. Risky. Is it riskier to let you have the turn? Alright. Feeling pretty safe, except for the dog. Dog's a little bit exposed. Oh, there's no way you're going to heal all that. Bzzzt. Bzzzt. I don't know what this chamber is for, but... Oh! This must be their VR room. Those are all headsets, right? No? I can't imagine what those things might be. Could be anything. Alright. Believe it or not, we're almost done. Already. There's no sectoids in this one. Hmm. Two of these funny elevator things. I've always thought of them as mostly a defensive structure. Oops. You'll be stuck there for a turn. Alright. Yeah, sure. We could sell you off for a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, that was that. I didn't get to see the central room, but we only lost one agent. And we've only got a couple of them in the hospital. Hmm. Good. Somebody had a Wakizashi in there. One of them was a weeb. Oh, I guess I have. Okay, we'll just sell that then. Okay, we've never seen this one before, though. Alright. Well, on a whole, I think this was fairly good. These scientists have nothing to offer. These envoys I went out of my way to capture have nothing to offer. This diplomat... Oh, he's got one thing. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep him. Alright, I guess that's... Oh, a specialist. Has nothing to offer. Oh, well, we got, you know, stuff. Ship a couple drones over there. Ship the diplomat over there. Let's see, you get the alloys and the cyber armor, and I guess the data slates? I guess I can hold the rest. Oh yeah, we need more of that. Those are good. Anyway, we made a ton of money, and Assaulter's great, because that's time units for everybody. Let's see... Master of the Magma Pulse Rifle. Bane of Alien Hybrids. Exterminate. Alright. We won't have any more trouble from that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought that one had time to build up and it was going to be terrible, but no, it wasn't so bad. Let's see, what are you guys working on? Alright. Well, I think it's time we chose some upgrades. Waspites are elite terror agents and combatants. They're very aggressive, genetically engineered and cybernetically enhanced, making them fearsome enemies. Their overall frailty, though, hints to an artillery role rather than infantry. The spiral device that replaces their original bodies and generates an anti-gravity field, enabling them to float through the air. Oh, I didn't even realize. Floater 2.0? Huh. Alright, let's see. Okay, you can do the hybrid diplomat. Keep working on engineers. Those are good. And, why are we doing a chaser corpse? How'd that end up in there? Do that. Well, one less thing for the medics to give me. Aliens have a strategy of intimidating Earth governments with numerous UFOs crossing their airspace. UFO activity is expected over major populated areas as a display of power. They especially likely do so in response to Xcom shooting down UFOs. Oh, really? The zombie variant was artificially created by overfeeding a fat zombie while preventing it from turning into an infector. As a result, all the excess energy was redirected into body mass, creating an unusually large and strong fat zombie. See, the Syndicate did this, and they did the zombie troopers, and we never saw either of those units again. I was kind of expecting them to go further, to push the envelope on a lot of the monsters and zombie stuff, and start combining them, but I guess that was just a side project for them. Well, no matter. Alright. Got another Helix Knight. I need more TNIs, but we're busy manufacturing other things. Alright, let's go over to this. Have they not arrived? Okay. Alright. So those are very expensive. We're going to need to be careful with them. Ah, right. And it's a new month, so we need to do something very important. Let's see, that. That. And where's the other things? That's the most important one there. We've potentially saved an agent with those last mission. So let's make sure we keep buying. All right, I've got 10 million and I've got a bunch of bases. I could either put in an improved lab and up my science capacity here. I'm going to have a bunch of Psi labs to build, so maybe I don't want to spend all my money just yet. I've been thinking about these, though. Let's wait until we get the Psi labs. Then we'll make our decision. Alright, we could now build the Sentinel Interceptor, which gives us orbital flight capabilities. Otherwise, my thoughts on it haven't changed. MIB scientists still have very little to give me at this point. Oh well, do it anyway. Okay. We might need a Sentinel, actually. Alright, in the boot of Italy you go. Alright. Well. It's probably a terrible idea. I'm so curious to try it, though. No, what I should do is I should take a few of these. Alright, that should be enough. Alright. Yeah, you guys can handle whatever's here. Alright, let's see how stealthy you are in the dark. Your objective is to find out what's going on, and oh shit, it's floaters. Oh, the dogs are gonna have a hard time with that. But at least we found one. Alright, this should be an easy one. Oh. Well, okay, that's a little bit of a problem. How about this? From a kneeling position. Dropped him. It's fairly easy to identify who's who among the floaters. They wear these big, colorful capes. Okay. We've got one in there. There might not be any inside that craft. Alright, rats and bats give us an informational advantage. Dogs give us the ground. And as for the sky, well, we'll just treat some of these weapons as anti-aircraft. that one's as good as done. Alright, let's see. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in this area. It's gray. I don't know what gray is. Could be a navigator, could be any number of things. We'll send somebody by to scoop him up. Aha! That guy's holding something a little bit dangerous. Where is he? Do you... Okay, now you can see it. Well, I sure hope none of them see you just standing out in the open like that. Okay. No! My eye in the sky! It floated up. Well, now you're stuck. I see. Sort of. Did you actually see that guy for a second? Really? Alright, fumigated. Alright, we're gonna catch that guy. Okay. Gone. Really? You fired that at melee distance, did you? How? Oh well. Loaders are tricky for the dogs. Alright, let's try this. Nice shot! I was a little worried you might hit the dog, but... Okay. Behind him, and... Okay. Got it. Well, now I have no idea where the last one might be. Right, it could be anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, dogs are amazing, aren't they? Seriously, where's the last one? Problem with sanity as a stat is sometimes you just get stuck like this and you're like, ah, because you know it's being eaten away, but you can't do anything about it. Okay. Target acquired. It's just another soldier. Meatballs on it. It's a pretty good position to stand. Where you could potentially react fire at us. Okay. It's a navigator, which does have something, I guess. Hmm. I already have a navigator or two, though. Yeah, I don't think I need this guy. Pretty sure. Okay. Anyway, got money. We did lose a bat, though, which is unfortunate. We need TNIs again. I want to build a Sentinel. I feel like I should have at least one space vessel. That seems suddenly important. Hmm. Let's make these first. Mm-mm. They're up to something again. We really, really need to... Oh no, they're going to claim Antarctica. We really, really need, Yeah, they're definitely interested specifically in Antarctica. Southern Africa and Antarctica. Alright, I will up my stuff in those areas if I can. There it is, the Scilab. Okay, they're only 750,000. Okay. That's what we've been waiting for. Now figure out what a shadow suit is. And how to dream, I guess. Okay. So, I need to put one of those here in place of... Do I really need 20 prison slots? I don't think so. I hope I don't regret that. Alright, Scilab goes here so you can research. Scilab goes here. Same reasons, but also it can train the troops. This base. This base is having problems. Do we even need a rat farm anymore? I might get rid of it. I might just make one more batch of rats and then close the doors on it. I need more minigun bays. Alright. You're gonna become a manufacturing hub. And part of that, I think you have to have a psi lab to build psionic stuff. So you have to have it. Still have this dimensional receiver, and I just don't see a reason why I'd put it in. It's dangerous, it's unstable, and the batteries just look bad to me. But I'm rich in Illyrium, so... Okay. So here's the thing. I am not even using these anymore. Surprisingly, I think it's because of that trickle of really good agents. Really changes the equation. Anyway, here's a psi lab. Here's another psi lab. As for you two, I can't really think of a reason why you'd need psi labs. There's just no reason to put them in these bases, right? Other than the fact there's 10 agents who could be psi training. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm tempted to. I'm not going to do it. Okay. So, as for the next thing we're going to do, with all this money, let's spend it. I would like to advance my intelligence centers. And in theory... Okay, in theory that should increase our detection prowess by some amount. Alright, lastly... I think I'm going to put an improved laboratory here. Oh, never mind. I definitely can't afford that. Right, it was the alloys. That's why I didn't build more of those. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I might have them make some of the plastic suits to help facilitate their construction faster. And those are also going to be critical in Dimension X. Oh. Okay, see, now that's interesting. It's a shotgun that's hitting at 45. But, I mean, I've got the SMGs, so I've already got my chemical damage needs fulfilled by something else, so I don't need that. I do want to work on that space flight. Scientists available, 5. Oh, right, of course. For 6 days, there's going to be a 5 scientist discrepancy. This odd creature, obviously an attempt at blending human DNA with that of a shark, has a hide constructive steel hard biological polymer and aquaplastic. This specimen has none of the cybernetic augmentations common to Dagon affiliated organisms. But it did have a funky biology, so maybe it got loose? Because it's definitely not the Syndicate making those. They don't play with aquaplastics. Okay. My manufacturing's still too thin for me to play too hard with my Ravens, but there's going to come a point when I start taking a lot of risks with them, and I start losing them. Alright, let's see what we're up against. found them. There, over there. That's pretty far. This isn't exactly a long-range weapon. Honestly, it's shocking how good these are. Like, wow. Oh, shit, he plugged the doors. Oh, well. Got him. Alright, a chance for Super Dog to power up. Uh-oh. Well, where else could one be? There's no place for them to hide. This is literally just in the corner of the map, cowering. Almost. Anyway, you did. Okay. That should be fine, and one of those. Alright, a mass driver sniper rifle, .3. Yeah? I mean, it hits really, 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 really hard. It hits really, 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 really hard. A successful attempt at capitalizing on the mass driver's innate strengths, it is yet more powerful and definitely more accurate, allowing Xcom operatives to take down tough enemies in just one shot. It's harder to react fire with. But I mean, it just hits so hard. I kind of feel like this should be our new sniper rifle. I kind of feel like that's how it should be, you know? We'll see if I ever have time to manufacture them. We need to start making aircraft again, after all. Alright. This creature is actually a cyborg with sturdy robotic legs. The body's protected with a fine layer of mail. But the biological tissue is pretty vulnerable to damage. Biological components of the body only provide essential functions. With no digestive system to speak of, the brain is rather well developed and shows all typical features of a predator. Dreaming is a mental technique which allows the practitioner to enter a mental trance and explore their own mind. While the details of how it works are unclear, it seems to connect the brain with some external medium dubbed dreamscape, allowing full manifestation of the subject inside their own dream. This is a dangerous process since the dreamer is exposed to various natural forces governing the dreamscape, meaning that any damage taken in the dream causes mental deterioration and possible death. Dreaming is a solitary mission since one cannot take others with them into their own dreams. Naturally, the same applies to physical items. You can't take anything with you or bring anything back. However, there are exceptions. Certain psionic items can attune themselves to the dreamer and manifest in their possession inside the dream. And there are very rare instances of dream objects capable of being recreated in reality, using the dreamer's life force. If you wake up in a dream, you'll be armed with the so-called Dream Blade, a manifestation of your psionic powers, which are your only defense against the inhabitants of this strange world. Therefore, only well-trained psionics should take part in such missions. Unless you bring a different weapon with you. Hmm. We shall now become the Dream Police. You're not allowed to dream that. Go get 'em. Hey. Opportunity. Alright, let's see. Sort by psi strength, please. Well, toss a couple red shirts in. Slap them in synth suits. And go take a look. Yeah, it's probably fine. Rocky terrain. Send forth the scouts. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the waspites. I see. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen them counterattack barks, so... What's going on? Honestly, they all look identical to me. But if one of them is holding this, it's probably a medic or something. Who's shooting at me? Who did that? There was one over there? I didn't even see one over there. I do not possess your combat stats. Totals. But you can be knocked out. Duck. Alright, so far so good. Alright, let's hope you're safe over there. I swear one of them shot from here. I can't tell the difference between them. Do you think they're vulnerable to EMP? They look like they're vulnerable to EMP. Let's find out. Hypothesis. Experiment. Yes, our agents are scientists. Oh, well. The rock was not vulnerable to EMP. No! God, every time! They zero in on the dogs that have armor. Ah, shit. Yeah, well. Let the fumigation begin. Yeah, I got no way to capture you when you're up there. So, I'm gonna just do this. Too bad. Alright. We might well sneak up on them next turn. Now, you have a problem over here. Oh my gosh, it's all the way around. Oh shit, why do you have no movement? Ah, get back in there. That was not the correct guy. You don't have the size strength to support that particular weapon. But that'll do. Oh, you guys are in deep trouble next turn. There's nothing inside the UFO? Really? Huh. I guess there's just 2 left. How far are we along in the game? We are in the late mid-game. We are approaching late game. It's funny, how'd you get up there? I thought there was nobody. Alright, well, it's fine. Let's see. Just punch you. Wow, you one-shotted him through his armor. And that was dodgy armor, too. Very hard to hit somebody wearing it. Alright, somebody's coming to medical you if you can survive 1 turn. Alright. I know that the synth suit isn't the best armor, but my gosh. Ah, he died. Oh, wait, we lost 2 synth suits in this fight. That's pretty bad. Oh, and I guess there were some agents as well that we lost. That's pretty bad, too. Man. Alright, you don't have the strength for that, but you can do this. Alright, yeesh. This was actually a bad mission. Yeah, this one actually went real bad. Well, what can you do? Alright. Let's keep a small launcher. Sooner or later, we'll be able to research those. Alright, we've already dissected one of these, right? Maybe not, but we've got one. These are useless. The engineer? The engineer knows everything. Alright, we'll take him. Well, that might have been the guy holding the stun gun. Maybe. I could build one more improved lab, but then I wouldn't have anything to build my spacecraft with. Ah. It just never works. I can never keep a dog. Ever. Go brutes. Also, I think we should check Antarctica. I don't know what all those vessels were doing flying around over here, but just make sure they didn't drop a base down there. Ah, here we go. Plus 10 to hit and plus 10 damage. Now, what does that mean? If I shot an avalanche and it does like 1,000,000 damage, it'd be 1,000,000 plus 10. But if I fired a cannon and it shoots 150,000 times a second, that would be plus 10 to every shot? Is this really, really effective on rapid-fire weapons? Anyway, just the hit chance alone makes this amazing. We definitely want that. Okay, yeah, go ahead, cut into that, pull that thing apart. Okay. One optronics parts each. Yes, go ahead and make one. Now, I'm going to transfer the Starfighter. And I'm going to transfer these TNIs we just made. Those are very important. Okay, we created a targeter. Now we're going to create the Sentinel. Very expensive, but not that expensive in the scheme of things. Great. I'm also going to do something else here. Sanity. Drowbard and everyone down from there is over 100. I've been thinking about this for a while. I think we're going to Dagonize you all now. It's a very small set of bonuses, but it includes just a smidge of night vision, just a tiny bit more durability, and a little bit of psi strength. it comes at honestly too heavy a cost. But people who already have over 100 sanity, I think they can handle it. Okay, that's the cutoff there. You didn't qualify for Dagonization? Oh, you already had it. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. And you can't Dagonize the dogs for some reason. Yeah, I had only done it to like a couple agents ever. Alright, so. There you go. Slightly more psi strength and all those other assorted things. Just try not to become supervillains, okay? I keep forgetting to give them their new sticks. I'm gonna get them their sticks next time. Really wish I could just equip them without having to walk them to the pile every time. Eh. Alright. Show them the power of herbivores. They live such a sad existence. They never get to eat meat. Poor minotaurs. Crack the file, cut the tape. Every lie's got a shape. There you go. Silly hybrids doing your silly hybrid games over here. So the Sidonians appear to be, from everything they're doing, it's either supporting the hybrids, which they're positioning to take over, or it's causing disorder and chaos to try to topple the current order of things. And that seems to be everything that they're doing. The Dagon guys, of course. Wow, what's going on here? Super low rolls? That's weird. The Dagon guys are, of course, doing something completely different. Are you guys super resistant to cutting? Or are we just getting really bad rolls? We're just getting the worst rolls ever. Oh well, that's XCOM. Finally a hit. These poor guys. Like, the hybrids are like, okay, yeah, we can deal with this, we can deal with that. Oh yes, what if some kind of SWAT team comes for us? Well, they'll have guns. And then we show up with, like, spooky ectoplasm-based weapons. And minotaurs and all the weirdest shit that they're not prepared for. And our guys have been bio-enhanced and have all kinds of just weird shit, making them stronger. There we go. Alright, Minotaur's going on the roof to take care of those things. I guess I could let you have a little fun. Maybe next turn. No, I can't pre-equip the Minotaurs. I don't know why. I'm just not allowed. Amazo. Yeah? Yeah, I'm wondering how much Trimps has changed since I played it. I enjoyed it when I did, and that was quite a while back. Well. Oh. 100 time units just takes you across the map, don't it? These Minotaurs, they're basically indestructible. They do, however, tire out pretty quickly, and once they've gotten tired out, they can't move anymore, hardly. They're such insanely good shock troops, though. They would be utterly game-breaking if you could mix them in at will with your other troops. Oh, what's that over there? All right. He ran out of bullets for his gun. I suppose I'll have to get him something else to wield. All right. Oh, really? All right, hold on. Oh, that is true. I did just send all my guys out for some enhancements. Well, in that case, ship out the AIs. And whoever's left. Okay. Yeah, we've only got 2 of our synth suits left. Alright, if nothing else, it's a night mission. Oh. Is that what's going on? Hey there, Cled. We're taking you with us. We gotta be careful. Zombies can still kill ya. No matter how many enhancements and how fancy your armor. Zombies are stupid. You punch him, he'll die. Here we go. What do you see? Oh, shit. Well, almost got me there, didn't you? I think he just... Did he kill himself? I got a negative score and I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, well. Huh. Yeah, I really don't think all these different Banes and things are stacking, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, you're only a Cavalier 9? You could go further. Here it is, yeah. Bane 1, 2, 3. I don't think multiple stack. I don't think it counts them. Unless I get to a Bane 4, then it'll matter again. Anyway. Agents will be out for a couple more days. Shadow Sue! Whoa, it looks good. Oh, is it personal armor with... Does it breathe in space? Can I go underwater in it? Psionics and optronics let us develop this suit. Focus on camouflage and recon. On top of excellent camo, it's equipped with a device to create and maintain autonomous holograms. What? They're immobile, but they can spot and report enemies. Both effects require constant focus on from the user, effectively blocking one. Okay, I see. So one hand is already set up with a hollow emitter. It looks like it's completely a helmet, but they're weak to choking, as if they're not wearing anything at all. I mean, it's identical to personal armor in terms of stats. It's gotta have a helmet, though. Like, look at it. It totally has a helmet slot. That's just weird. I mean... but it's stealthy. And it's got this built-in thing? It appears to be identical to personal armor, except for stealth and a hollow device. Let's make one. Let's see how long it takes to use the hollow device and such. Also, I need to ship some things here for them to work on. Okay, I got a few things I can ship them to research. Look at all these. Alright, let's see. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. That'll keep them busy for a while. One day, till those advanced intelligence centers come online. Okay, well, we're a little bit busy, but we'll make one as soon as we can. Cyberweb Fortress. We found a cyberweb outpost. This fortified compound is unlikely to be the main base, but it's bound to have some clues about what Cyberweb is planning. Can I tell the agents to get ready? Oh dear. Can you wait until we finish making the plastic suits? Seriously. Okay. All right. All right, let's go over here for a second and consider. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Why not? It's not much, but well, I'll take it, I guess. I mean, we basically paid for it, so why wouldn't I? Okay. Yes! 5 more Helix Knights are born. That, I would say, we pretty well got the core of our, if a disaster ever happens, we could lose half of them in a single mission. But at this moment in the game, we're really on top of things. Each one of these agents represents a significant investment in resources, though. Alright, let me see. Sort by psi strength. Actually, sort by sanity. No. Outpost of the Apocalypse. Okay, this is going to be taking us up, further up their stuff. Alright, nobody here is going to qualify for more right now. Okay, so let's go on a mission against people who like to use rocket launchers. Alright. We have enough because we're using the bots. The bots will be our front lines. Oh, right. Let me take a quick look in here. We might want... I don't know that we need more firepower against these guys. It actually might be better to stick to lower grade, lower firepower. Stuff that can shoot more rapidly between targets. We're not going to see the massive numbers of enemies we do during their other missions. I don't think. Maybe we will still. Maybe in this one. Alright, let's see. You guys get the sniper rifles. Because your accuracy is insane. Alright, you guys... What's the appropriate way to fight them? It's so tempting. What if I go with... You have very high accuracy. I'm going to trust you with the rockets. And not just any rockets. I'm going to give you the heavy impact ones. If there is a swarm of enemies, I think 2 of you packing this will take care of that just fine. As for sidearms, I am basically running out of bullets for these. Okay, next up. So we have 2 Rocketeers. Let's go with one who does auto mortar. Our new fancy auto mortar, and it's shells here. Okay, this should be fine. Now, the rest of you probably want... I think that's pretty good, too. Something like this, honestly. I think UAC rifles are still very good. I mean, this is just good. Yeah, you're great. And lastly, I'm gonna put Zephyr serums on a bunch of my strongest agents. If things go bad... Also, I can't see your sanities, but I'm pretty sure all of you have good sanity. Oh, what is that? Hey, Feathy. Maybe you might want to hold this, huh? And you're also a little weak on that front. Some of you just need to be on more missions. Alright, what are we up against? Westmen. Big old nasty billhook. Oh. It's one of these. Okay. So many of you are unarmed right now? Yeah. Really? Sure, I'll just pull on in. Where's the UAC rocket launchers? Oh well. I think that's a nail gun? I'm gonna deploy. With a nail gun? That was just rotten luck. That was just rotten luck. That was a fluke. All right. I don't think I'll need that. Looks like I caused a little damage there. Everyone's facing the wrong way. Alright, next. Let's see, 37? He's bleeding and he's on fire. He's probably gonna have other things on his mind. Okay! So, I heard you guys ordered an apocalypse. We're here to deliver. Oh, way to put the mortar is a little bit trickier. I guess I could put it around there. one of you managed to shoot at me. Huh. Alright, next turn the mortars can begin singing out. Let's see. Well, I have a little more respect for those nail guns than I did a minute ago. So let's just remove that. Hello, we have 3 guys here. I choose you. Alright, a couple of you are going to go running into there. Sometimes it puts them to sleep. Sometimes they don't wake up. What is the Cult of Apocalypse trying to do? At the moment, we don't know. We haven't investigated far enough into them. They're certainly different from the others, aren't they? What year does this game end? The year that you get to Mars and you end the game. That's the year it ends. Something later in the series. In general terms, I never saw how it... I would have never seen the later seasons because I stopped having television while it was still airing. There was a war going on. A war with the Dominion, and that's... I don't remember how that even goes. Dax was having a baby. I don't know, man. There was stuff going on. I saw it intermittently. Yeah. Uh-oh, grenade. Do any of these guys look different? They just look like priests to me. If there's anyone here I'm supposed to catch, I'm not sure. I kind of feel like there should be, like, a rare few members of, Red Dawn or the other organizations that left their original organization and joined these guys. Became disillusioned with whatever. The Dagon cult might be particularly susceptible to joining with these guys, I'm not sure. You know, I saw something funny the other day. Somebody had posted an image somewhere. It was, the original Enterprise, and it was above a, cargo ship. Like an actual real-world cargo ship. And it's like, wow. The cargo ship is bigger than the original Enterprise. I know the Next Generation one's way bigger, but it was just kind of strange. Like, really? Kirk was flying around in something that small? Alright, just punch him. Okay, let's see. That's not very good. Should have brought explosives for you guys, too. Well, I suppose... No viable trajectory. Fine. Here. 5 in a shot ain't bad. What's that guy holding? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Go do something about him. Those are dangerous.
No!
Okay. Green? Did they always have green on pants? I think this is the guy I need to catch. Well, where are we pointing it this time? Wait, what? What the hell? I shot all the way up here, but the rocket caused damage all the way down there. While hitting the tower? Shit. That was not supposed to happen like that. No. Not great. Let me see. We got a whole bunch of guys here. Oh, look at all those over there. There's another green one right there. Drop that. That's a chain gun, right? Yeah, that's a chain gun. Alright, triple kill. Bill Hook is a little bit worrying, but I have bigger worries at the moment. Nope. Male and female do not have much of a difference in this game. They have different voices. That's about it. Alright. Think they're gonna start to panic anytime soon? Alright. Well, we're going to go crazy. That's a dangerous item. I hope the enemy doesn't get it. But I am going to make absolutely certain that we got something worthwhile out of this mission. I don't have quite enough to fit to take this guy this turn, but he's in melee. He's definitely got. Okay, anybody else? Oh. I have a bot that still functions. Well, that's good. Alright, I'm already guaranteed to get another one of you, so... Alright. Elora is one of the robots. I'll probably change the AI's names at some point. I could call one of them Gemini, one of them Grok. I should name one of them Grok. That actually sounds like something XCOM might do, the agents. Alright, now if we can avoid panicking because we're on fire. Ooh. Okay. Do you think you can make that shot? Pretty risky. Maybe you'll just back up a little. Let's see, 21? Okay. There we go. This guy just keeps punching them. Well, we are trying to catch you, I guess. So, the more the merrier. Brother of the Apocalypse. Yeah, that's... the previous one we had was a priest. Alright. Very good. Well, might as well. Okay. Well, the inside of the fort's been cleared. Yeah, go ahead. React fire against the tank. Okay. Alright. I think you're gonna pull a Dirk here.
No!
They're gonna panic. They've got to at this point. There's no way they maintain morale. Somebody just blew themselves up over here. Oh shit, they were behind me. Panic!
Ooh, rocket launcher.
Oh, come on, I just captured that guy. Man! Combat vessel? the Enterprise wasn't the original Enterprise wasn't a combat vessel. I mean, it had combat capabilities, but it wasn't. Shit. Oh, that hurts. Ah. Man. All right, let's see what we can do. Man, lost exiled dragon. Oh, okay. Ah, jeez. He took down like 4 guys before he fell. But he fell. I was really expecting them to panic. I mean, I was really expecting them to panic. How many of them can they possibly have here? Maybe I simply underestimated their numbers? Hmm. Well... maybe I'll do something unpleasant to them with the rocket launcher next turn. In the meantime, we'll continue trying to patch things up. Your tower is mine now. Oh wait, what was that? Hey. Anyone else hiding in here? I'm pretty sure we cleaned the place out, but... Purple. Make sure you catch whatever that is. Oh my gosh. Maybe after we take the purple guy, they'll break. Yeah, I'm not surprised with what just happened over there. Okay. That right there. Tackle. Okay. You don't have any kind of medicine. We'll get something that way. Yeah, we'll get to that next turn. who around here? Man, there's just no way you can get there any faster, is there? Let's just hope that they don't die. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where else? All right. All right, you really need to go duck. You know, there's a bunch of guys in there with stuff, so I can't expose myself to them. If you can live one turn, help has arrived. Alright, the panic has finally begun. We do. No, don't open that door. No, don't blow him up! Ah, come on! Why? They keep blowing up their own guys. It's like, okay, I captured the... Nope, blown up. Okay, I captured... Nope, blown up. Ugh. Do they hate their own leadership? Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at you guys. Seriously. I haven't been able to find the one with the grenade launcher over there. We looked. We found none. Guys. They're gonna surrender soon. Got one. Okay, no, that is the one we already had. Useless. There was one purple guy. He had to be what we were looking for. Buy what you can. Whirlwind. At least you went down in a pile of enemies. We'll have to build new things. Where is the large workshop? I am absolutely flabbergasted that I don't have it yet. I am completely confused. Like, how hard is it, guys? It's a big workshop. Just make one. Oh, we don't know how. It workshop, only big so you can have aircraft in it and construct them. Nope, still don't understand that. What the hell? Silicon-based life form generates an enormous amount of heat. It has the strength to crush rocks, which can then be ingested by the hot core. Its primitive intelligence can be controlled by implants or telepathic beings. Okay. So they have little pet puppies that eat rocks. Fire puppies. Good news is I'm getting through this pile of guys that need to be interrogated. Ptolemy-class tugs are designed to transport stuff. I don't know what a Ptolemy-class tugboat is. Alright, let's see. Something very small. What the? I think it's an MIB Mud Ranger that's driving over the ocean. I didn't know a Mud Ranger could do that. Oh well, into the water you go. I would have kind of liked to fight a Mud Ranger, but on a mission, through trial and often painful error, we figured out how to use this thing. It's a delicate instrument of the dark mystic arts, which requires attunement and dedication. Yeah. I guess I would expect as much. And you can work on a Centurion, might get some breakthrough with space flight. With alien space technology, outer space suddenly lies within our reach. Leaving the atmosphere becomes trivial with some preparation. We can now send our agents off-world. This will certainly turn out to be a crucial step in countering the invasion. Alright. Oh, we're running out of things to research. You have nothing. Okay. You can ship a Minotaur corpse. We've never dissected one, apparently. Okay, we have some things here. Alright, the acid pistol hasn't been researched. Let's see, I think it said... Did we do laser? The laser pistol can be researched. Laser rifle, no, done that one. Here, this one. The Gauss, the disruptor. Okay, that'll keep them busy for a little while. Yeah, that'll probably be plenty. It's mostly just the interrogating aliens, and there's only one base that can effectively do that right now. Everyone else is running out of stuff. Okay. Well, turns out there wasn't anything going on in Antarctica. Strangely. Oh, okay. Well... Actually, I don't need anything fancy for this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people get to experience the joys of hanging out underwater. I have 4 plastic suits for you. But we do get to try our new underwater weaponry. Manufacture continues over here. I'm going to ship some more. We'll have 8 next time. Oh. Hold on a second. Yeah, ship those T&Is. Alright. So... this will be easy. I don't need any of the things here. I'm just going to do this to play around with our... Ooh, wow, it's too heavy for him. Alright, use this. You have the strength. Yes, you have the strength. Okay, they're really heavy. Even a bio-enhanced superhumans are struggling with the new weapon. See, you got this. Alright, there you go. Alright, so... this fantastic weapon. If I auto-shoot, it'll shoot like 1,000,000 times, but the range is kind of shit. If I use the focus shot and just aim at a wall, it'll be a huge explosion. Yeah. Yeah, remember when we didn't have anything we could use underwater except for, like, tasers? Yeah, those days are over. This weapon might be ridiculously, absurdly heavy. But it's worth it. Seriously, this thing hits at a 90, and it shoots 8 times. Compared to a 95, but you can shoot like, I don't know, twice. Yeah, and these are already pretty decent. Like, those are a respectable weapon. CGI He-Man. Wait, would you trust any modern company to make He-Man? With the way things have been going, I mean, I'm not even a He-Man fan. I think Skeletor is kind of fun. But yeah, I was never really a big He-Man fan. But even I'm like, I don't know, man. They're just gonna mess it up. We know this. Didn't kill, surprisingly. But yeah, that's the explosion range on the focus shot. It's 4 Zarbite every time I want to do that. And the manufacturing time. But I mean, on command, this is not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm a big fan of this weapon. It's kind of like having a strange heavy Gatling gun and a grenade pistol in the same weapon. I think that's a fair way to explain what it is. All right. Well, there's still going to be some trouble inside this building. But we are the trouble, so. All right, about ready to go up. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. I don't need this thing. I don't really need this thing either. Here you go, you can have some plastic to play with. Alright, Aquanaut! That's always a good one to pick up. All these agents just got some nice boosts. I'm still not ready to deal with you. Could you just give me, like, a little bit longer? The Psi Labs are under construction right now. Next month we'll think about you. Alright, out with the Hawkeye. We'll have you check the top of the world this time. Hybrid diplomats are essential to diplomatic and business activities of the hybrid network. Typically, they reside in places where policies are heavily influenced by alien cults. They're cunning, insidious, and eloquent, and are supported by advanced psionic abilities. They often possess key information about enemy activities in the region. From time to time, aliens send their envoys to Earth to perform missions, usually diplomatic, of great relevance for their purpose. Now, for this purpose, special vessels are used, distinguished from others by their golden hull. Passengers of these ships are of critical importance to us. Capturing them alive and interrogating them is priority. Well, about that. These engineers could give us a breakthrough. Let's knock out the navigator. This monstrosity has been enhanced in dozens of ways, most only visibly after its virtually indestructible shell has been cracked open. The eyes have been replaced with multi-band scanners, and the brain is riddled with intelligence-enhancing implants. And most of the other organs have been either enhanced or replaced outright. Terrifying in power, their only true weakness is a vulnerability to sudden sharp drops or spikes in temperature. But they're underwater. I can't use fire underwater. Yeah, let's get that laser pistol. I really want to get a breakthrough on the lasers. Who in the world just got... I just made engineers somewhere. I did not mean to do that. Who got engineers? Who did I just... Guess I bought them here? Well, that was silly of me. Ah, well. Alright. Well, I suppose I can pay them a visit if I'm very careful about it. Oh man, yeah, we're kind of in rough shape at the moment. Our red shirt division is down to just 4. I'm gonna have to restock that. I'm really hoping to get another jump in armor. And I'm really hoping to get the psionics specifically. Oh, hey, you should have power up. Alright. However, that said, I did have some ideas I'd like to test out on this. Here they are. So, let's give it a try. Experiment. I have never seen a oh shit. It took the tank away. I forgot about that. Ah. Alright, fine. I have never seen such a small area with so many enemies in it. Man. Like that, yeah. But I mean, that's pretty good too. You know, that is pretty good. But no, you should go with this. Okay. So we're just gonna experiment a little, and then we're gonna leave. God, you can't. It's so annoying. Oh no! Don't step forward, you fool. All right. First, I need to save. I need to check this out. I was wondering specifically. I drop the proximity grenade, and I go up. How about that? How about that? How about that? I thought I remembered something like that. Ooh, super soldiers. Yeah, try to come in here. Okay. Yep. 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 Okay. Okay. A completely different approach to this combat. Okay. Gently place this on the floor. Thank you. All right. What do you guys think? What do you... of this strategy? Okay, that was stupid. That wasn't supposed to happen. I think the grenade that detonated just blew up the other ones. That's... that's a problem. This will require further observations. That's a turret. No, it's not. Okay, no turrets. Good. Turrets worry me. I don't hear anything dying. Oh, there we go. Hey there, cop. The Skeletor henchman. Well, this is just kind of how I play. I mean, if I were being... this strategy is not impressing me very much. I need stronger proximity grenades. I think these aren't strong enough anymore. Like, if I were being paid, like, if somebody was like, okay, look, we'll give you $1 million to beat Xcom Files, but every single time an agent dies, that's negative 10,000. I'd play very, very differently. And I'd probably be highly, highly stressed out the entire time. Good grief. Negative. You at 100 agents, you wouldn't have a penny. There's no way I could get through the game losing less than 100 things. Yeah, I think one grenade clears all the others. I think it ruins it. So this is kind of a bust. I mean, we can still drop one down there every turn. And we can still distribute them. You know, like this. So I mean, it's not a total bust, but nah, this was a failed plan. Oops, no, you already moved. You go stand over there. Yep. Even more than the cyber web, these guys give me mad scientist vibes. Making monsters in labs and releasing them. Oh, there's a grenade right there. None of you managed to find it? Yeah, we should probably get out of here before we start losing agents. I'll come back with a better plan next time. Yeah, the armor thing really bothers me, though. But if I had psionics, well... Oh, well, it would be a whole different story then. Let me just toss another one of these over here. Alright. Anybody else got a trick? Alright. Yes, go one more turn. Oh shit. That's terrifying when one of them gets in here. But I've scattered so many proximity grenades. Well, I don't think I'd take that chance. If that was the rule, I don't think I'd do it. Ow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get out of here. This is our... we're leaving. Hey. Well, we're not gonna leave empty-handed, though. I'm bringing a Minotaur back with me. If it survives. Finished him off, too. Whoa. Back up. Okay, back up. No, we're still good. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Alright, well, we got ourselves, 500 points towards the council. Some throwing. And a Minotaur. Wow, isn't that something? But yeah, it's mostly a missed opportunity. And yeah, these did not perform well. Here, we need like a gas grenade version. But that's okay. I just can't move out of those elevators when I'm not wearing armor. And it's like we're in the middle of the base with tons of them. Like, even if I set my guys up to react fire, like, they'll just be overwhelmed. They'll just be overrun and killed because they have no armor. And it's like, oh, jeez. The answer might be really big explosives. The answer might be tritanium rocket launchers for everyone. A tritanium rocket in every direction would probably clear out a pretty good space. You know? I'd much rather mind control the Minotaur, though. With a mind-controlled Minotaur, I'd feel confident. EMP grenade for what? The Minotaurs? That doesn't work. The big machines? I mean, I can take those out, and I do have EMP grenades. I could take those out. They are dangerous. I'm more worried about the numbers. That it's going to be a numbers game, and I'm going to be outnumbered like 5-1. And there's just... it just looks bad. It just looks bad. Alright. Sort by the usual. I suppose I could just give everyone sound cannons. It'd be expensive on the Zarbite, but I mean, you know. Oh, really? Okay, hold on a sec. Wish we could automate purchasing this stuff. I'll look at them at the end of the stream. We're almost done. This is probably the last mission of the day. I'll take a peek at them. Okay, hold on a second. Alright, put those away. Put those away. Put most of those away. Alright. Oh. I was pretty happy with you having the large one, actually. Why don't you try one of these? Oh, that's why. Fair point. Do that. Can't go wrong with that. Alright. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna set you up with the Hadriex gun. I need to make more ammo for it, though. Good luck. Okay, put that down. Put this on. Alright, there we go. Now I'm very confident in this matchup. Alright, I don't think they're going to be wearing the heavy armor. So... Oh no, are you out of ammo? Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Well, you're still a tank. So go out there and tank. Bloop. Yeah, it hasn't been working so hot on the MIB. This does, though. Alright, got an angle on him? Cool. Go with the laser. Alright. As for the rest of you, spread out. We know quite a bit more about the MIB these days. But even without power armor, they're still dangerous as hell. Just because we don't see any blaster launchers doesn't mean we should assume there aren't any. Two grenades. Man, I love having armor. Alright, let's see. Bzzzt. Little too far? That's okay. Hey. Okay, there. Funny that the large machine gun doesn't have an aimed option at all, whereas the submachine gun does. There. Yes. For whatever reason, that particular weapon hasn't been working well on the MIB in general. Alright. Missed your one chance. Alright, next. Alright. Oh, what's that? Something was shooting at me from back here. That must be the target. Hello there, pilots. Pain in the butt to hit as usual. Alright. Even when their engines get blown up, they tend to drop Illyrium somehow. I haven't seen titanium cases in quite some time. There we go. Barrow, Alaska? As I said, that's probably the last mission of the day. I'll clean up Barrow later. Alright, let's see. February, it's going to be freezing cold when we get there. Alright, let's look ahead a little bit. The MIB coordinator tells us about their armory ship. A small-sized transport vessel. I don't think we've seen this one. Designed and employed to supply equipment to field units on priority tasks. The craft is very fast, difficult to intercept. It is nonetheless quite well armed for its size and role. It carries a small crew. Yeah, we've never seen that one. Alright. Whatever, let's see. Laser pistol, it's a laser pistol. I'm looking for the next size up in those. We produce our Sentinel, so we have a space-worthy vessel. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky. I can give it double avalanche and use it. It can be pretty fast. I can give it the targeting computer and I can stick an afterburner on it, I guess. Either that or, given its role, I'll probably give it the one that gives it a dodge chance instead. That was a thing, right? I think that was a thing. Anyway. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, we'll get it that. We'll get a couple of rockets. But even though it's actually gonna go with a short-range rocket, I think. Maybe the heavy Stingrays, of all things. Because its role is to get in the enemy's face and absorb fire, while the other things can shoot from further back. This is going to be part of how we start hunting those larger UFOs we've been ignoring until now. It might get itself shot down as a result, but what can you do? What I really want to see is what happens when we finally get the Psi Labs. I want to see what researches open up. Okay. So, yeah, these are missions that aren't particularly exciting, because we've seen them already. Whoa! I know there's RNG involved with the researches. This might not happen again. But in theory, micromechanics, I don't know what that does. Toxisuit, that's an armor that's, well, potentially usable in, Dimension X. I think it can be used under the sea as well. I don't remember how good it is. An alien vocabulary is probably important. It sounds important. But as I said, there's RNG on those, so that might not trigger again. It might trigger a different research. I can now build mine shields! I'd rather just build my bases to resist their attacks, thanks. Dimension... Okay, this will be where we start next time. Dimension X Outpost is under attack. Those researchers in Dimension X that are doing everything... Yeah, we'll have to defend their base. God, I need more tank types. We still have one. Assassin clans are robbing a bank. We'll get 2 back-to-back new missions. Alright. Alright, Sonic Lab, but this place doesn't really count. I need the ones that have the proper research, so 6 more turns. Vast weapons. There'll be some UFO activity. Zombie Hive! We finally get advancement in the zombies. It's taken forever, but there it is. A zombie hive underground. Which, even though it's come later, it's still a dangerous mission. Because zombies in caves. Sound like fun to you? Alright. Undersea City. This is going to be a busy month. Tomorrow's going to be fascinating. Look at all this crazy stuff. So, yeah, we do have a coelacanth. We're working on the aquaplastic suit. I bet you this one lets me carry more agents. We'll just take a quick peek. Yeah, look at that. It's a bigger sub. That's what I thought. I can send down a whole bunch of units. Okay, that's good. We'll be invading one of their cities. Okay, here we are. Now this is the question. With the psionics lab, what does that give us? We can research the mind probe, which is actually kind of a nice gadget. I like the mind probe. The hybrid control circuitry. We weren't able to research that before. This might be what carries us forward with the hybrid stuff. This might actually be critical. Oh no. Where's my psi-amp? Hey, that can't be it. Where's the rest of it? Okay, the mind probe leads to the psi. Okay, alright, fine. Alright, mind probe leads to... Because I needed to know that I had this. I mean, this was the whole point of the psi lab. Okay, so I can start giving my agents psi training next, towards the end of the month. We'll be able mind-guided missiles. We'll be getting the psi-amp. And we'll be able to start pushing in that direction, finally. I don't know what the hybrid control circuit's going to do, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'll not touch it. Ectoplasmic generator remains. Okay. So this will push the ghosts forward and the hybrids forward. We're going to have both undersea and zombies and Dimension X. So yeah, no, this is going to be a huge month. We're going to push forward all kinds of stuff. Does the Psi Lab let me have more scientists? No? That's fine, I don't mind. Because Psi training. Yeah. Oh, does it allow any new transformations? Probably not by itself. No, not by itself. Well, Alright. Well, let me take a look at these. Let's see what we got here. That... I mean, yeah, sure, if you were gonna haul cargo, I mean, that makes sense, but... No, it doesn't. What? You've put the cargo in between your two engines there. I always assumed that there was a reason that they kept the engines so far away from the saucer. I always assumed that Starfleet had a reason to keep their ship's propulsion way the hell away from the saucer where everyone lives and works. Maybe if you're transporting inorganic matter, that won't matter. I don't know. I don't like this design very much. It feels like somebody picked up a model of the Enterprise and just went, what if it was a transport ship? Any ideas, guys? And then they just stuck a couple, like, tractor trailers under it. It's a very uninspired design. Yeah. I mean, it gets the idea across. It's a starship bringing a whole bunch of junk. It's logistics. Like, you instantly know what it is when you look at it, which is a plus, but... Star Trek has so many good designs, like really good-looking designs for so much of their tech, that one feels like a letdown. So you got another one? A blocky design. I mean, at least they tried. I don't know, this just doesn't feel like a Star Trek. This just doesn't feel like it belongs in Star Trek. The shape of it is... It's very angular. It just doesn't feel like something that the Federation would build. Maybe it was built during their early days or something. I could see it as early on. But yeah. Yeah, that feels like it came out of a completely different sci-fi. If you told me that the two things in the back were rocket launchers, and then you told me it came from some RTS, I'd be like, yeah, that would make sense. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, they really knocked it out of the park with the design of the Enterprise. And then the next generation, the second Enterprise is just, it's even better. It looks so good. Deep Space Nine is fine. Like, it's, you know, part of the idea is that it's not their tech, it's something that they've been given that belonged to somebody else before them. You know, so it works fairly well because of that. Voyager was fine. It wasn't as spectacular as the Enterprise, but it was fine. Yeah. And some of the other vessels, like the Birds of Prey and stuff, I mean, they had a lot of great designs. The Batlith, I know that's a weapon, jumping subjects, but the Batlith just looks so cool. It just looks so cool. I don't think, yeah, it's the way that Worf describes wielding it as if it's part of your arm. Yeah, that'll never work. But if you wielded it like it's it's awkward, but you could use it for extending it out to its maximum reach, and then it could also be good up in close potentially. I don't know, but it just it's just the coolest looking melee weapon in all of fiction. I mean, nothing matches it for sheer coolness. Man. Alright, anyway. I'm going to eat breakfast before I do a Genshin stream. We now know what the target is, so it's, I don't know, it's like the 20th or 25th day when all the cool shit started. So I'll get us advanced to where all the cool shit starts, and then we'll do all that. We got the psionic stuff this month. That means it's going to take, I think it takes them like a month to actually finish the psychic training. And once they've done that, you can send them into battle with anything that trains psi skill, and they can just build up their psi skill that way. Once they've got it started, we'll be able to train them fairly quickly. And then the Syndicate won't know what hit it when literally their own Minotaurs turn against them and start hacking their super soldiers apart, and then their super soldiers are shooting at their own Minotaurs. We're just gonna go that route. Oh, and that should prevent me from losing a massive number of top tier agents. Because the other route I could go would be to just hire a whole bunch more red shirts, but at this point that's getting expensive and time consuming to train up and transform them up. And I'm not sure I'd win. I think I would. But there's a hell of a lot of stuff in there, and as I said, that lack of armor. If I could go in wearing cyber armor, I'd probably just do it right away, but you know. Yeah. We're gonna deal with the Syndicate. We're gonna deal with the monster makers. Anyway, until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex, signing off a pre-Federation. Alright, one more. I like it more than the other two, actually. The idea that it's older tech. Again, they've got the engines further back away from the stuff. Yeah. There's a satellite dish on its butt for some reason. That's fine. Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, that one... Again, it doesn't feel like the Federation, but the Federation is before the Federation, so it's like, yeah, that makes sense. They made this thing here. Yeah, looks fine. I think of the three designs, I think I like this one the most. Okay. Anyway, I have chicken. I am going to consume. All right. Until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.